the crossbar. Quick to left field and down for a base hit.
Hunterdon Central is going to win the state finals here tonight.
Mark it on the board. Touchdown, Red Devils. On the deflection. On the deflection. Hunterdon Central.
Welcome here to HCTV. With this showing, we have boys basketball. The Hunterdon Central Red Devils taking on the Immaculata Spartans here. This is a huge matchup. We'll talk more about that. Bryce Conley is joined next to me. This is a huge game for Hunterdon Central, 6-13. Coming into this one, they lost this Tuesday, against Boundbrook, 68-74. Immaculata, meanwhile, coming off a loss as well to Hillsborough, 54-58. They did beat Boundbrook, the same thing Hunterdon Central lost to. That was on Saturday. They won 69-55, so it should be a good game today, Bryce.
I agree. We're in for a great one tonight. Both teams, biggest thing for these teams is both of them need to work on their consistency. It's something that is built over time, and especially with two young teams, you got to really look for the pluses and the pros and the positives and day-to-day practices and day-to-day games. But both these teams are building on this year, and they're getting better with every game and every practice. And I expect Hunterdon Central and both Immaculata and Hunterdon Central to put up a great fight here tonight. It's going to be an entertaining one. This is the second game of our doubleheader. Earlier when we had the very fun ice hockey game, Ridge, Hunterdon Central. It was absolutely.
Some of the hockey members in the stands today for this one. Like you said, Bryce, but it was a great game.
It was a great game, and it's the second one we're doing here tonight. I can already tell you this is going to be an exciting one. Both teams definitely struggling record-wise. I mean, you look at it, and on paper they haven't looked like they played great, but you go back, you watch the film, or even if you watch tonight and you pay close attention, both these teams just play really well, and it's all a matter of who plays the best at a crunch time and who comes down with that clutch factor. So I expect a tight one here tonight. I'm predicting a nail-biter, but hopefully Hunterdon Central comes out on top.
Yeah, just quickly go over starting lineup. So for Immaculata, number 3, Cameron Chadwick Jr., a very talented football player with offers from the likes of Duke, his interest from Syracuse, Rutgers, schools like that. Heard offers from Temple. Very talented running back. He's number 3. Number 5, Davis Adams, averaging 9.3 points per game. Sean Givens, averaging 10.9 points per game. Number 23. Number 14, Gerald Alston. And number 11, Jaden Street, averaging 11 points per game. Street 6'7", a senior. Lost number 4, Isaiah Hannes, their star point guard, senior, to a wrist injury. Also tonight, missing Josh Williams, who is their backup guard, got hurt last game, so it was a huge blow to lose 2 guards for them. As for Hunterdon Central, Thomas Schreiber starting in place of Jacob DiGiovanni, recovering from injury. Hersick Knight, Keontae, and Shorter out there, as Shorter wins the tip, finds Hersick, and just like that, Bryce, Red Devils out to an early lead. And they get the press going. Here's Chadwick. Finds Givens. Back for Chadwick Jr.
Chadwick, all around, just a fantastic athlete. Obviously, like you mentioned, amazing football player, amazing running back, as well as just super athletic freak of nature.
Yeah, there's Chadwick again. Here's Alston. Gerald Alston, the sophomore. Very talented guard. Coach Ryan McKeever was telling us about before that he's going to have to step up tonight. That is Sean Givens elevating and hitting that one. Averages 10.9 per game. Sean Givens hits Keontae.
And notably in this Red Devil roster tonight, no Jacob DiGiovanni in rotation tonight. He's recovering from what appears to be an injury, but like you said, Thomas Schreiber starting in place. The sophomore getting the big opportunity here tonight to start.
Hey, Schreiber only averages 2.4 points per game, but he does have a lot of input on his team defensively, getting boards, things like that. Here's Street, however. Travel on Jaden Street. So 2 turnovers in a row. Luke Knight will be running the point tonight. He's coming off a huge 19-point performance in the loss versus Boundbrook. Hersick had 18. Schwartz had 11.
He's just got such a fantastic release. His jump shot is so clean.
His ball handling, too.
just an all-around fundamentally amazing player. Fun to watch, too.
Keontae Hersick inside. The Marywood commit. Puts it up. Connor Hersick won't get it to go. Chadwick inside. That one's up. No good. Knight able to secure the board. Keontae. Little runner. Floater, rather. No good. And it's Alston that grabs the board. And they push here. Street. A Schreiber on him. Street, little shimmy. Another travel from Jaden Street.
And this is what Coach Keever was talking about earlier. The inconsistencies, the turnovers. When you have a first quarter like this, 3 possessions straight with turnovers, you can't expect yourself to set yourself up for victory when you're playing basketball like that.
Yeah, luckily for them, still is tied 2-2. Here's Hersick. Has Chadwick Jr. on him. Chadwick Jr. is a great defender, athletic. He'll be a great test for Hersick tonight. He'll certainly give him a run for his money, Chadwick Jr.
Absolutely. Hersick
He's
on
only
Chadwick.
6'1", Chadwick Jr., but he's strong, can jump, very agile, and it should be a good matchup, Bryce.
Between Hersick and Chadwick, both of them are just extremely athletic players, and watching them guard each other tonight will be a blast.
So foul on Chadwick as Hersick to the line. First one's pure from Connor Hersick. Like I said, we'll be playing Division III basketball next year with Marywood. Feeling I could have probably gone higher, but chose Marywood for him, and tell what, they have a talent on their hands. Can Connor Hersick, he's just a great player, Bryce.
Absolutely, and once he enters that program, he'll automatically just make a difference.
For sure. Chadwick now. Givens, Street, feed Adams. Adams fouled by Shorter.
Yeah, that's just the type of foul you don't want to commit. Go up with it rather than attacking. Something that's just in the moment, you let go of yourself. Even if you don't really get that much contact, the refs see the swiping movement and they'll call it. So
Adams to the line. And he hits the first one, Davis Adams. Averaging 9.3 a game. And the second one's back iron from Adams. Shorter able to grab the rebound. And playing pretty good of late. Shorter Schreiber. Rare missed control from the pass by Thomas Schreiber. So sloppy early on here. Bunch of turnovers. And a low scoring affair. 4-3. Red Devils will take the lead. Chadwick.
Yeah, just getting ahead of yourself there.
Street. Oh, great move. Couldn't get it to go. Adams board. Shorter tips it. Can only find Chadwick. Chadwick up. Chadwick gets it to go.
And he's able to just elevate himself in front of everybody.
Here's Keontae. He certainly can get up himself as well. Chadwick Jr. now with 2 points. Well earned is Keontae. Contested Street. Just great to grab the rebound. Jaden Street.
And Street's just been a rebound machine.
Alston, the third choice guard, the sophomore. Talented player, but it's just sucks for them. Missing Josh Williams, got hurt last time out. And before that, obviously, their star player, Isaiah Hannes. Not only would he average the 18 and 20 a game, Coach McKeever said, but he would bring everyone around him better. And 2 huge misses, so it's Alston tonight getting the nod. Starting point guard, he's on it right now. Finds Chadwick Jr. Cameron Chadwick Jr. It's Givens. Back for Cameron Chadwick Jr. Hersick will guard him up. Alston 3. Alston connects. Gerald Alston is pure from behind the arc. Chadwick Jr. with the dime. And Lotta taking a 8-4 lead. And that's another foul on Cameron Chadwick Jr. So that's 3 now on Cameron Chadwick Jr.
And notably, Chadwick has just been very aggressive from the get-go.
Yeah, football backward there from Cameron Chadwick Jr. and has the 2 fouls. Have to throw it into the backcourt. It's great D there by Alston to force that. Alston is sophomore. Knight lost the handle. They call a foul. Coach McKeever unhappy.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how much contact was on that play, but he definitely looked like he lost control of it.
So we'll be Knight to the line. Alston and on the KDs tonight. Looks like to me Bryce will concede the foul.
Knight just has that beautiful, beautiful release. making his jump shot complete.
And Devin Pombo now in for Chadwick Jr. Second one's pure from Luke Knight. Does have a good stroke, like you said, Bryce. Timeout, Coach McKeever. So, Bryce, it's been a intense first quarter action. Low scoring, though. What have you made of it?
I like the looks of it defensively, however. The turnovers on offense for both sides, just sloppy mistakes. I love the play by Cam Chadwick, especially on the offensive end. Defensively, he's got to be a little less tight off of Hershek. I get the caliber player that Connor Hershek is, but when you're playing super aggressive and you're all over, it's way easier to get fouls called on you. It's just very, very tough, especially with a player of that caliber, to get away with some of the stuff that maybe other players would get away with.
Well, the thing with Hershek is he can shoot, obviously, very good jump shot he has, but his main thing is getting inside, so playing on him, he'll like that because he can just dribble by you and get inside.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Johnson supplying chairs for Immaculata team. And that is Gibbons there. It's on it again. Gibbons has Street. I said pulls up. Gibbons, no good. Keontae, that's a strong rebound. He's able to find Knight. Colin Keontae doing a bit of everything. Great to see him back after his ankle sprain he suffered a couple weeks ago. He's a crucial player for them. Keontae averaging 8.9 points per game, but turns it over there.
What a poor miscommunication on that play there.
So
these are the type of mistakes, the silly mistakes that keep a good basketball team from becoming great, and that's what we've seen here, especially with this team a lot recently.
Yeah, they've lost 6 games by 6 points or less. Pombo 3. Pombo bottom from Devin Pombo. Somehow he's wide open, and he sinks it with ease. Here's Keontae. Hersick. Couple jabs. Hersick inside. Hersick puts it up. Hersick no good. Shorter can grab it. Street goes downhill. Gibbons. 3 again, Pombo. Hot hand.
He's hot.
Pombo rattles in. He's got 6.
He woke up and chose not wanting to miss today. What a shot.
It's like you, Bryce, not wanting to miss. Keontae, oh no, with the roll off Street, though. Schwartz coming in for Schreiber. Schwartz been the third leading scorer, averaging 7.25 points per game. 7.25 rather. He's looking really good, obviously coming off the 11-point performance in the loss to Boundbrook on Tuesday.
Knight for 3, won't go.
Here's Keontae. Keontae lost the handle. Keontae still with it. Keontae, no good. Gibbons. They give it there to Adams.
That now makes it a 10-point deficit for Hunterdon Central.
There's Knight. Luke Knight. For Matthew Schwartz. Gets his first touches. His shorter. Hersick on it. As Alton. Bit of a mismatch. Hersick will go to the post. Gets doubled. Shot will rattle Hersick. Looks to be in a bit of pain. That back has been bothering him a lot recently. But he's worried he can definitely play through things like this. And it's given away there by Street. Hersick, tell you what, Bryce, he puts his body on the line. He is on, the floor a lot.
Here's the thing, too, about Hersick. He has the ability to make tough shots in traffic, but when it comes to a team like Hunterdon Central, you should really try to get more passes around. I understand the shot selection, however, trying to get the ball around outside definitely could help the team a lot more.
Keontae inside. Keontae, what a bucket from him. Well, Coach Safagio does have an offense where Hersick is taking most of the shots, so he wants him to be aggressive, but you feel if they share the ball more, they could maybe be more successful. There's Alton.
Yeah, I mean, if you take a shot in the post when you got 2-3 guys on you.
Coach Safagio want to travel there. Pombo doesn't pull. It's Givens.
An amazing strip there.
So inbound now for Immaculata. It's Gerald Alston. In the corner, Pombo. Alston. The sophomore guard, Alston, so quick. Inside. Loses the handle, will be still Immaculata ball.
Yeah, just so quick getting to the basket.
So Givens coming off to Demino, who's on.
Great steal there.
Right now. Schwartz, they call a block. It's Keontae who fell down, James Demino. He was on the ground, but it's a block on number 12, James Demino. 15 foul for Immaculata, who are out to an 8-point lead early on. And first one's good for Matt Schwartz. Has a really impressive season so far, Brett, especially as a sophomore, averaging 7.25 points per game. Matthew Schwartz.
Yeah, and it's just the type of player you want to build for the future next year and the year after. He's looking great for them.
7.25 points per game. Keontae 8.9 and Hersick 18 points per game. Oh, nice. Austin showing off the handle there. So quick. You can see he's a great player. That's why Coach McKeever was very impressed with him. Pombo. And they work it around for Demino. Demino again. Demino off balance, puts it up. Schwartz able to secure the rebound.
Great rebound.
Just about gets to the leg before he gets to travel. 30 left to play. Keontae in and out. Keontae controlling the air. Foul is called by number 22, Martin Wentong, 6'2". The forward, he's a junior, super strong, and I'm sure Keontae felt that going to the rim.
And Wentong, he really did not like that call.
Keontae, chance to make the lead 4 only. Will miss the first one, Keontae.
Yeah, Keontae's a soldier, man. He's been going at it all year.
Lacrosse background as well. Keontae misses the pair, though. And they call the foul on Shorter. Reached over. Shorter has 2 fouls now. Hanson in the game. I feel like he should get more minutes with the production he's been putting out there, but still has to work with what he has. He's in there for Shorter. He's Alston. Jarrell Alston, the sophomore, guarded by the senior Luke Knight. Repack. Wongtong. Schwartz, the steal in transition. Schwartz, layup almost slapped glass, and that'll do it for this first quarter. Matthew Schwartz there. Now he has 5.
And only a 12-16 deficit here for Hunterdon Central.
Schwartz with 4. And has another steal. Coach McKeever a little bit audibly disappointed with his team.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Tyler. After
6-0 run,
like you just said, after that first bit of the first quarter, I really liked how the Red Devils picked themselves up. Pretty much after the benching of Schreiber and bringing Schwartz in, they played a whole lot better as a unit, and they came back here. I mean, they're only within 4 points now.
Yeah, they had this little 6-0 run, and now they have Hanson in there. Hanson, with the time he gets, he's averaging a good amount of production in terms of points and rebounds, and they're going to need that from him today, especially if Shorter is out. No DiGiovanni as well. DiGiovanni's a huge miss, but it's a next man up mentality for the Red Devils here Obviously, Immaculata will know a thing or two about injuries. Like I said, no Josh Williams and no Isaiah Harness. He should be back next week, we're hearing, but he is a huge miss for them.
Yeah.
So inbound for Sean Givens and the Immaculata Spartans. It will be the same group that started apart from Cameron Chadwick Jr. will make way for Devin Pombo. Will hit that three in the first quarter. Jarrell Alston has looked good for a sophomore, good for any player really so far. In this one, as Pombo lost the handle, and now it's Keontae. Keontae did well get his body in. Still with it, Keontae. Hersick, corner three. And that one rattles away. Schwartz did well. Hersick, another tray. Again off the mark, and now Alston can get the board. Givens, Schwartz got the block, and he's shocked they called a foul on him.
Yeah, I do not agree with that call on Schwartz. I think that block looked completely clean. If anything, just going up to the rim with two guys, that was the type of contact you're going to get. But I'm really liking this offense right now. I think they're making the least amount of mistakes for Hunterdon Central.
Well, what I've noticed is that refs obviously very soft, you could say, with the foul calls, but I think that Hersick in particular, he drives so hard. He does not get a lot of love from the refs. But it seems like, other than that, a lot of they're very soft in the calls going to the rim. As Brendan Lanka, the forward, 6'2" senior, coming in for Devin Pombo, the 6'1" guard, senior as well. There's Hersick, Schwartz, Keontae. So good at going downhill. Keontae, Schreiber. They threw it away.
And that's just the type of pass, like I mentioned earlier, you just cannot give those away.
Keontae still trying to knock off the rust, but tell you what, he had 22. Hersick had 20 in their first home victory of the season. That was on Saturday against Vernon. 70-59. That was in the Hunterdon War in Sussex. So they have a great chance in that tournament. Tell you what, the bracket's set up perfectly for them. If they can go on a bit of a run, they could easily win that one. Adams, Lanka. Davis Adams in the post. Hansen the coverage. Rattles. Hansen got up high for the board.
Hansen's physicality just outmatched there.
Beautiful from Hansen. Knight. Trailer. Knight to the line. See they call it on.
And Luke Knight's ability to draw fouls is such an underrated trait of his.
Yeah,
he's able to also keep his composure and not flop, pushing for those extra points there.
And speaking of flopping in a so-called flopper in the NBA, get traded today, Bryce, I heard.
Mr. James Harden.
To the Philadelphia 76ers. Who do you think won that trade?
Well, time will tell, but I mean, getting a player the caliber of James Harden, just amazing.
Yeah, the Nets also picking up Simmons, a couple picks in there. Seth Curry's to go along with Joe Harris, shooting from beyond the arc.
And there goes Hersick with the defensive play there.
Looking good for them. Like you said, Hersick with a bit of a tip away. Won't quite get the steal. Lotta to inbound. Givens. Jarrell Alston.
Yeah, the refs are enjoying blowing the whistle tonight, that's for sure.
They always do. The number 14s of each team, opposite numbers, locking horns here. Alston against Knight. Alston, the ball handling by him has been exquisite to say the least. Here is Givens. Givens elevates high. Givens, the tray from Sean Givens. He's looking good. See what he averages. 10.9 points, but he has 9 already. Hansen, mid on his baseline, disappointed not to make that. Givens secures the rebound. Givens 3. Yes, Sean Givens.
Good. Sean Givens, he's giving baskets tonight, that's for sure. See what I did there, Tyler?
Giving that. Like that one, Bryce. Hersick, answer. Front rim, Givens another rebound.
Yeah, Hersick's been a bit cold tonight from 3.
He has his main tray is driving. Givens again. Crowd wanted that one. And that was Street, just about kept it in, but it's set for Knight, and Street just has to get out of the way there. And refs will call that every single day of the week, twice on Tuesdays. Jaden Street picking up his first foul of the night.
Knight once again here to the free throw line.
Lead is 10 for Immaculata after the 6-0 run from the threes by Givens. So it's a 1-on-1. They're in the bonus. 18 fouls on Immaculata. Knight gets the first to go. That's the second. Luke Knight, 19. He had leading all scorers from the Central, I should say, in the loss to Boundbrook. 68-74, another tough one for them. 6-point loss again. Here's Adams. Adams inside. Adams puts it up. Schreiber got up. Had to get on his way down. Now Hanson, great rebound. Again finds Schwartz. Schwartz, Hersick was a tough one from the grab.
Just
Bill
a poor
Alston.
pass, too.
Givens. Alston. Lenka, Street in the post. Street. Like a real mismatch. He's about 5 inches on Schreiber, and he'll get to the line.
And as Schreiber, I wouldn't even know what to do there with the mismatch. I mean, that's about as good as a contested shot you can get.
Street, despite the foul, I mean, in the streets, you're never getting that call, Bryce. He probably still should have scored, but he'll have to settle for the stripe. Jaden Street averaging 11 a game. That's his first of the night.
And if he scores this, it's back to a 10-point lead for Immaculata.
So Schwartz coming off. It's Schreiber back in. Keontae Hersick and Hanson along. And Knight obviously with him out there. Knight, Keontae. Dribble, drive from him. Got the fake to go. And Hanson hit the deck with a loud thump.
And Keontae, when you have a shot up as open as that, I would have taken the three, especially down by 9 here. I feel like a 3-ball would have been a lot better shot choice. Driving 2 is great, but the amount of bodies they have on the inside and their height and their physicality, it's going to be tough all night to get shots off in the paint.
Yeah, the shot fake was good, but the finish was difficult, like you said, with the bodies in there. Hanson sets the screen. Hersick goes the other way. Hersick, he protects the ball so well. Connor Hersick, when he gets inside, just pins it to his body, and it will be a jump ball.
Yeah, but once again, like I said, driving to the rim, you know, the paint had 3 men clogging and defending you, so it's almost like how much harder would it be?
Well, they get it, and they go in the end. Hersick, I think he wanted down one. Settle with the deuce. Knight with the dime.
Those are the type of shots you want to get inside the paint.
They look good from inbounds. Knight and Hersick, they do a little alley-oop sometimes. Here's Givens. Hersick hits the deck. And they do not give Hersick too much love, and they call the foul on him again. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, Connor Hersick, like you said earlier, he's just putting his entire body on the line. Super physical guy.
Street. Adams really needs that to go. Street barely had to jump for that and gets the roller. Hersick gives it up to Hanson. Hanson working the post. Hersick on it again. Hersick. Knight inside. Knight over Street. Was a good shot, but again, missing easy layups there, Bryce.
Yeah, just in and out with that shot.
And there's Hanson with the steal. He's been sharp defensively. Knight inside again. This one he gets to go. Knight, he's got a little more confidence coming off that really good performance where he had 19 points against Boundbrook. And it's stolen by Hersick now. Schreiber.
Oh.
Hits the deck. Could have been damage to the knee there, but
yeah, definitely not a pretty fall there for Schreiber, but he seems to be moving just all right.
Good news for the Red Devils. Street getting called for foul. Schreiber to the line.
And Schreiber has a chance to bring this within a 2-possession game.
First one is water from Thomas Schreiber. And second one back iron. Adams chase down the rebound.
Micah loses it.
Lanka with the turnover. Had about 4, even more, maybe 5 turnovers as a team. Immaculata so far in this one. Not protected the ball too well. So work it to Keontae. Keontae, Hansen. Great pass, Knight, Schreiber, Keontae. Wasn't the best pass from Schreiber. Keontae can all get his fall on it.
And all these passes, they're just so simple passes, just making them look so much more difficult.
It would have been a beautiful move, but Schreiber, the pass wasn't the best, and Keontae, the handle wasn't the best from him. Givens. Now it's Hersick on him. Has about 3 inches on him. Givens elevates so high. Givens has 14.
Givens just has such a beautiful shot.
A little
so good.
Floater inside. Knight has been confident all game. Keontae got hit. Got hit, I should say. Puts it up, no foul. But still needs to make that. Givens 3. Yes, Sean Givens. Oh my God, he's on fire. 17 for Sean Givens, and we're only in the first half. Schreiber.
Givens
Knight
is just on fire right now.
He's a microwave. Here's Knight. Hansen, ball fake. Hansen spins. Hansen inside. Luke Knight to the answer. Won't go. Hansen, another rebound. Knight. Schreiber has Keontae. So I tried to throw it to Hansen. It was an ambitious pass and will stay with the Red Devils.
Back to Givens. He's had 17 in the first half. Sensational play all around.
It's been lovely from him. Oh, Hansen wasn't ready for it, but he'll get it. Here's Knight. Knight. Schreiber on the ball carry. They'll give it to him. Hersick, crossover, Hersick, no good. Again, no foul. Jarrell Alston, Givens. I think I want 20. That's Pommel in there. Hansen another rebound, he has 5.
And a double dribble called.
Was on Luke Knight, Bryce.
Yeah, man. Tough turnovers here as of late for Hunterdon Central. Just bad passing and tough turnovers. This is not what you need, especially against another team who's fairly inconsistent to win basketball games here.
Lanka, here's Jarrell Alston. Alston, Givens. Is a heat check time for him.
And Alston's off-ball movement is just as important as his on-ball movement. He's just such a sensational player.
Super aggressive defending. Street and 1. Jaden Street.
Just like that, 13-point lead for Immaculata. But like I said, Alston, he has got one of the best contributing factors to this team, and that's his movement. He's so quick. He's so agile.
I mean, Alston's a good guard. I mean, the fact that he's their 3rd choice, I mean,
shows you how deep this team is.
They must be crazy if they get Isaiah Harness and Josh Williams back, because right now, Alston looks like a seasoned veteran out there. Street gets it to go.
Just like that, Street makes it a 14-point lead going into the half.
Give Street 6. Knight. Schwartz, Keontae. Knight, Hansen, easy deuce. So with the impressive rebounds Hansen has and the steal, Knight also adds 2 points. Jaden Street lost it. It's Keontae. Alston's there. Keontae, Hersick. They say no good.
No. So they say no shot
23-35, Immaculata Spartans lead. It's been a thrilling first half of action. We will catch you here on HCT before the start of the second half as we go to break here for about 10 minutes.
Here's a presentation tonight of the Hunterdon Central Connect Club.
So ready here for the start of second half action. Looks like we'll see Cameron Chadwick Jr. coming back into this one. It'll be the group that started for Immaculata. Looks like the Red Devils will put out the same group that started for them as well. I did not see Shorter or Chadwick Jr. in that second quarter, Bryce, but it was a really good first half and thrilling to watch.
Really thrilling to watch, and I think if they clean up the sloppy mistakes in the second half here, it's just going to be an amazing end to this game.
So here's Knight. Turner, oh, great pass. Oh, Street. Schreiber, Street, 2 blocks in 1 possession. Now finds Knight.
It looked like Street didn't even jump.
No, he just put his hand up. Knight, ripped through Knight. Floater has to get that above Street. Jaden Street. Wow.
Street's just guarding the rim with his life right now. And they called a double dribble on him, but geez, he had 2 blocks in 1 possession there. I mean, it looks so effortless to him.
Wow, Jaden Street. Beautiful play from him. Here's Knight now.
And the key for Central to come back here is just limit the stupid mistakes. There's no better word for it.
Here's Knight, Keonta. Knight for Schreiber. Hersick turn around. Sends a pass to Shorter.
Definitely a great pass there.
Knight 3! Luke Knight.
And for Knight,
bottom.
all you need to see is 1 3-pointer go for it to start flying.
Jarrell Alston looked good in the first half. See what the second half brings him is Chadwick Jr. Adams.
And what's Givens going to do for us? I mean, he had a great first half.
17, yeah. Alston, great feed. Charge, Jarrell Alston calls for it.
Yeah, he just brought that one down too hard with him.
Keonta just puts his body on the line. So strong calling Keonta. There's Knight.
And Street just picked that one off.
With the steal, Street. Alston, seam splitting. Givens 3. Book
He
it.
just never misses. Is that 20 now for Givens?
That it is. Money. Sean Givens tonight. Hersick reverse. No good. Alston hits the deck. No, Chadwick Jr. hitting the deck rather.
They're calling a Hunterdon Central ball here once again. Givens has got to be my first half MVP, and if he continues with the level of play he's had, he's going to win the game MVP for me. I mean, he just played phenomenal.
Yeah, he's certainly playing amazing at the moment. Here's Keonta. Schreiber backdoor. Schreiber. Shorter.
Great ball movement there.
2-6-7 players locking up. Shorter gets that one to go. Alston. Chadwick Jr. certainly can catch as the football background or running back. Street. Shorter hits the deck.
And they're calling it on Shorter.
He's looks confused. Coach DeFazio explaining to him. But I don't know, Bryce. He doesn't look like he did too much wrong. He's 3 fouls now, Shorter.
Yeah, it's tough to make calls like that on a player that tall. I mean, when you're 6'7", you have all the length in your advantage. Just tough to call plays like that. I mean, Street and Shorter are both 6'7". These are big guys.
Yeah, they are.
You ever stand next to them? And these are large guys.
6'7", 205. Hunter Shorter. Street 6'7" as well. He's 7 now. And Street makes the pair. 8 for Street.
And Luke Knight needs to help lead this offense to a comeback here. Hershek will be a huge part of this second half as well. That's a very selfless play right there by Hershek. Couldn't connect for the 3-pointer, but...
Oh, what a pass, Givens. Street.
Surprised he's not getting up and down for that one.
Yeah, it was...
Looked like he brought the ball down with him. I guess must have passed it.
And he just threw it right into the ground. And it's Central looking to get the W here tonight. They have only won 1 in their last 8. So they need a victory here as Knight puts that one up. Won't go, but Schreiber happy to get a steal. Knight, mid-range, won't take it. Instead, Hersick for 3. Hersick, that's from college range, and you would think he'll be hitting a lot of those at Marywood, Bryce.
Oh, what a shot. And Hersick just bringing Central right back into this one, down by 9 now.
And Hersick has 9 now.
All it takes is a couple of steals and fast breaks here for Central to be right back in this one.
So 31-40, and just like that, within 9 points. Like you said, it's looking achievable. And Immaculata only won 1 in their last 5, but Central only 1 in their last 8. So both teams could use the victory, but Central just need to give a little more here at the moment. I think they need to put a run together, Bryce, to maybe get into this game.
Absolutely, and the way Immaculata's playing, they don't look like a 5 games below 500 team. They're playing very solid. Obviously, the turnovers have been a big issue for both these squads in this game, but this team is very solid, and the depth is just stacked.
I would agree with that for sure.
For Alston to be, quote, their 3rd point guard, given that the 2 in front of him are injured and he's starting in place of them, he's just played phenomenal. I would have never guessed that he was 3rd in line for that starting point guard role. I mean, he's so quick, he's so shifty, he gets to the basket, he plays great on and off the ball.
Great, makes good decisions too, passing it, distributing it, but what Coach McKeever said and Coach DeFazio is either team, Bryce, on their day can beat anyone. This Central team beat Franklin on a good day, and on a bad day, they're losing to teams like Hillsborough, who they should be beating, you would think. But any day, these teams can turn it up.
Absolutely, and any given day is looking great for Immaculata right now, up by 9 here with 4:49 left in this 3rd quarter, but I could 100% see Hunterdon Central coming back here and making this a lot more competitive. You see 2 or 3 steals here and some easy buckets, and Hunterdon Central could be right back in this one.
There's Adams, also Central, before their victory on Saturday at home date. They lost 6 in a row before that, and now they only have 1 in their last 8, like I said. But they definitely will play confident basketball and not make sure they get that out of their brains, as Hersick has to fight for that board.
And I like the no call. I get the physicality, but not all these plays should be called fouls. As Schreiber really needs to have a big second half as well.
Coach McKeever in the Marcelo Bielsa position at the moment, crouch on the floor. Keontae 3, book it.
Oh yeah.
Coach McKeever very disappointed. Keontae with an open 3. 5 for Keontae. He's money from the corner. Even when he had a sprained ankle, he was shooting up from the corner. It did not miss. Shorter.
And
lost it in the air. I wanted to see the dunk, but we won't quite get it.
Do not look now, but Central is only trailing by 4.
Well, now make it 6 straight coast-to-coast play.
Tyler, you're making me eat my words here.
Street now with 10, averages 11 a game. I'll tell you what, Shorter wanted the dunk, Bryce. I mean, just lost it in midair.
I can tell you, this whole gym wanted to see a dunk.
Yeah,
maybe besides the Immaculata students and staff of this basketball team.
There's certainly a good amount of them here.
Absolutely, Immaculata showing out tonight.
Shorter is credit with the steals, 4 now. Not yet to see Schwartz or Hansen in this one. See what they do. They do have options from the bench. Obviously, DiGiovanni. Huge miss. Hope to see Jacob DiGiovanni back soon. Great to see Keontae back.
I gotta say, Tyler, with the record that Immaculata has, I just wouldn't have expected them to be at this level of play. They've played very solid tonight. Like I said, some of the mistakes that are silly that you could fix with just verbal use.
So Mr. Johnson's just like giving chairs away for free now. Another one to the Immaculata bench. Obviously, his son went to Immaculata to play basketball there. Mr. Johnson, a huge supporter of the Spartans.
Mr. Johnson, however, is still a Hunterdon Central employee.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's repping red tonight. But I don't know what color his heart has. We'll see. Look at him giving chairs 5.2. Here's Knight. Knight lost at the dive. Gerald Alston forces a jump ball. Stays Red Devil ball. I think Coach DeFazio may call a timeout. So 2 quick stoppages. Lead is still 6. So Coach Savage has to burn 2 timeouts there. Could that become costly for him?
Yeah, especially in the second half here. When it gets late, especially in the fourth quarter, it's going to be very tough for them to make up for those missed out timeouts. But I really like the decision making early on to fix mistakes that could come back to haunt them later.
Yeah, so let's see what he wants to talk about with his team here. A lot of coaches he has on the bench with him.
I'm really enjoying the creativity by this offense by Hunterdon Central. They're looking for new ways consistently to score the ball. And when one route doesn't work, move on to the next. And that's what they've been doing all night. I mean, Keontae has started to get active behind the three-point line.
Hersick now active behind the 3-point line. Has not
Shorter
been too
saves it.
successful though. Shorter. Keontae, another tray. Misses right that time. Shorter, big board. Shorter, they call out travel. And they're very meticulous with those travels. And Shorter gets his first for the night after securing the big body board.
I mean, when you have the tallest guy in the room as well, you got all eyes on you.
And it's certainly be tough there. You don't get too much love from the referees. And just everyone hacking on you at all times. You're watched constantly. But you still have a huge height advantage, to say the least. Chadwick Jr., sweet crossover. Jr. elevates Cameron Chadwick Jr.
That looked like he was juking out a defender in football. Just an amazing move.
Beautiful. Oh, backdoor. Keontae denied by Street. Shorter. How has he not scored that? Hunter Shorter just missing easy layups, breaks. Those are the mistakes you're talking about.
I mean, like I continue to bring. Hersick. That type of foul is so costly. Just giving them extra opportunities.
Matt Schwartz. Adams first to go. Schreiber for Hersick. Hersick gets a tipped by Chadwick Jr. Keontae. Extra pass, Schwartz, 3. Schwartz! Pure, he's a great shooter. Matt Schwartz
now showing out for the squad.
And he gets it to go, Matt Schwartz. He has 7 now. Averages 7 and a quarter a game.
I'm calling a push now on Hersick.
Hersick with the foul. Team foul number 3. Hersick with 3 fouls now. Could be problematic for him.
Yeah, definitely don't want to get into foul trouble.
And now Coach LaFazio and the refs in conversation. So Alston to bring it up. Wants it on the left side. That's 10 seconds to work with Shorts playing good D. Chadwick Jr. ripped through. Chadwick Jr. Oh my God!
Wow.
Chadwick Jr. from the baseline got that to go.
Just what a play. Even he was surprised.
Oh, they call it a charge though, Bryce.
Wow.
And
that's
why he was so
that looked like an
so
and play
upset
right
and
there.
shocked. It was great body control, but won't go. Hersick at the buzzer won't go. So that'll do it for this third quarter. Red Devils trailing by 8. To his team. He's disappointed in how they've been playing so far this third quarter. Wants him to work a little bit harder defensively, Bryce. What did you make of the Spartans and the Red Devils in that third quarter?
Overall, very consistent play by Immaculata. I really liked how Alston's been playing. He, like we mentioned earlier, is playing like a seasoned vet. And obviously the likes of Street as well. Just such a physical player. Central now in a position only down by 8. They could come back, however, if Immaculata keeps up with the efforts they've had. I think they can close this one out.
Well, Alston, he only scored 3 points, but it's everything else he's done has been brilliant. His pace control, his control of the ball has been really good, but, I mean, it's just beautiful from him. He's Alston on it again. Finds Pambo, Devin Pambo in there now. Givens. They call Schreiber with the push. Schreiber with 3 fouls too. Schreiber 3 fouls, Shorter and Hersick all with 3 fouls.
Definitely not happy with that one.
Keontae in conversation with, I think that was Sean Givens there. Here's Alston. Here's Pambo. Alston. Shorter got it away. Here's Schreiber now.
Shorter is just playing how he needs to play on defensively right now.
Here he is again, down low. Hersick, easy deuce. Hersick has 11 now.
That's just the type of play you need at Hersick. What a poor turnover there for Immaculata.
Coach McKeever telling his team to calm down now. That was thrown away. Street in for Pambo. Will be Red Devil ball. Keontae to bring this one up. Keontae finds Hersick. Has 11. Hersick. No good. Street. It's kicked around. We'll stay Red Devil ball. And the gym loves that.
Central catches a break here with that play.
They do for sure. Now watch the little cheeky alley-oop here that they try to do a lot. They don't try it this time with Hersick. Instead they give it to him. Schwartz 3. Schwartz rattles. And Shorter again. That's just not what they need. He has 4 now.
Yeah, Shorter's been getting some fouls he deserves, some maybe not, but at the end of the day, He's
So now Hansen having to come in for
fouls.
shorter with the 4 fouls, like you said, Bryce. Been a little wasteful with it. Here's Adams. Street. Jaden Street lost the handle. Coach McKeever angry at Street there. He'll get to the line. Hersick. 4 for Hersick as well, Bryce.
Yes,
that
and
could be
that's-
problematic.
With Shorter and Hirschbeck both having 4, you got to wonder how Coach DeFazio goes into the 4th and the end of the 4th playing with them in foul trouble.
So Street averages 10. Oh, sorry, averages 11. He has that now. So Hersick coming off for Knight. Street. Second, same result. 12 for Jaden Street. Over his point average for the season of 11. Knight. Hansen. Threw it. And Keontae is called for the foul. The pass was a little wayward there from Knight. The Immaculata crowd loves it. Keontae with the foul. That was a loose ball when they called him on. He only his first foul. He's in conversation with the ref. Schreiber in conversation with the ref. Immaculata, their bench and the crowd loving it at the moment. Gibbons to the line as Red Devils have 17 fouls, 1-1.
The Red Devils, some would say, have not earned every single one of these fouls.
Chadwick Jr. coming off now. Is Pambo back in there? Gibbons sinks the first. His first point to the quad is 21. And now, I don't know what happened here, Bryce. Did you catch that?
I did not catch that. I can't really tell what's going on. It looked maybe like a technical.
Yes, so they call a tech. I don't know who on who. Our PA man, our esteemed PA man, Ben will announce that.
And they're calling a
tech.
technical on, I believe,
Is that Knight?
Hersey.
Gibbons sinks it. He is 22. Maybe on Coach DeFazio, he gets a bunch of those. Givens, again, they just give him 3 points. 23 for Sean Givens.
Yeah, DeFazio is just physically not happy. I don't blame him.
Givens with 4 now, 24. So that's a huge blow for the Red Devils. Down by 12 now. Knight guarding inbound. It's Pambo. Adams. Givens. Crossover through the legs. And again. Givens. Street. Schreiber. Great D. Schreiber. Keontae. Hansen. Schreiber. Been a brilliant defender all year for them. Here's Knight now. Luke Knight. They need a bucket. Knight gets a screen from Hansen. Knight inside. Knight. Schwartz over Street. We'll get to the line. Crowd loving it. Street has 3.
Knight just getting to the line consistently, playing so well. However, this time Schwartz got it.
Schwartz gets it to go. Schwartz with 8. Averages 7.25 points per game. Now has 8. He's been scoring really well of late. And he'll get the second one to go as well. 9 for Schwartz. So 6 minutes left here. Red Devil timeout. This should be a great finish for us, Bryce.
I agree. Central down by 10 here. We got to see what they're going to do here. I mean, 17 fouls. Just inexcusable.
All right. Oh, okay. So just getting word now is Chase Hansen who's called with the technical foul. Apparently he's boxing out and they got him on his neck, but I think the refs just, I don't know, Bryce. I just think they're a little soft.
It's definitely hard to tell, maybe putting aside bias, but these refs have definitely had a knack for calling out a lot of fouls that I wouldn't usually call fouls tonight. A lot on Shorter as well, and I get it. He's 6'7", he's towering over offensive players. However, a lot of the defensive plays he's made, if a Shorter player would have made them, there would have been no call. It would have been just a regular contested basket. Just very difficult to tell tonight, but fouls have troubled both teams, especially Hunterdon Central as of recently.
So Austin inbound, long ball pass, Street, Keontae fighting in there. I tell you what, they love getting on Keontae. Keontae in conversation again with the ref, and again they get calling Keontae for his second.
Now this is making me wonder, who are the football players on the team? Because that looked like a quarterback throw right there.
Yeah, Austin, tell you what. Austin showing off the arms there with that. That's a great dime from him. I guess they drew that one up out of the timeout. Street to the line. Noise in the field house. Street misses back iron. It was 1-1. Doesn't get the first. Here's Schwartz. Knight secured the board. Schwartz. Keontae off his face will get it. They get the defense chant from the crowd. Keontae. Knight. Knight. Would have been a crazy shot if he got that. Instead, it's Street with the board. He's Alston. Adams. Adams. Drives. Adams with the deuce. 9 now for Adams.
Has been lights out.
He has been. Schreiber. Schreiber puts it up. Schreiber will get to the line. Want to see more of that from him. Thomas Schreiber is such a great athlete. Would like to see him get to the hole a little more, Bryce.
Yeah, what a move by Schreiber there to get the foul called. He's going to line for 2.
First is good from Schreiber. He is 2 now. Second one's good from Schreiber as well. So Schreiber now 3 for 4 from the line. Here's Pambo. Street. Schwartz steals it.
By Schwartz there.
Knight. Keontae on it now. Keontae from Matthew Schwartz. He'll find Schreiber. Knight inside. Hansen goes to work. Feeds Schwartz. Keontae, good move, ball movement from the Red Devils, but they're down by 10, need a bucket. No Hersick in, how will they cope? Here's Knight. Schreiber, great feed. Hansen, Schreiber, what a pass. Hansen, easiest bucket of his life there, he'll get 4. Pambo, Givens has 4 points in this fourth quarter, all from free throws. Obviously shot the ones for the tech and got the shooting foul.
Defenses will be the only thing to keep Central in this game here late.
Pambo on it again. Givens. Alston. Adams. Coach McKeever directing traffic. Adams. Alston doesn't pull it. Pambo. Davis down low. Davis Adams, that is, rather. Givens. Keontae. Keontae going up. And Keontae visibly angered. Coach DeFazio has to calm him down.
And I don't agree with that call at all. That there ties into what you were saying earlier. Just these refs being completely soft with their calls.
Keontae,
Just
an
an outrageous call there.
Yeah.
That looked like a clean defensive play.
Definitely did look like it, but Keontae, they bring him off to cool him down for Shorter. It's Schreiber, Schwartz, Hersick, Shorter, and Knight out there.
Wide
Adams
open.
Didn't just go for the flush, instead just laid it in. 11 for Davis Adams, only averages 9.3 a game. Hersick, great feed. Shorter blocked by Street.
Yeah, and
Givens.
Shorter versus Street all night has just been such an entertaining matchup.
Yeah, so 2 6 7 guys going at it. Adams. So they bring Keontae off for Shorter and Hersick. Out there with Schwartz, Knight, and Schreiber. Oh, off the window, almost from Cambo. Instead, it's Hersick from Knight. Knight giving it to Hersick, and he'll get to the line. Well, they may call on the floor. Well, they do say it's 2. Pombo with the foul. Hersick hits the first. He is 12 now. Chadwick Jr. in for Pombo. Chadwick, he missed a Baumberg game. Or I think it was one of their games, Hillsborough, because he was seeing Duke play Syracuse. Obviously, because he got the official visit for Duke. He went there to the Cameron Indoor and saw the game, Bryce. Street now finds Chadwick, and he traveled.
Travel called here. And Central looking alive here.
Knight. Knight for Schwartz. Schwartz backdoor. Schreiber travel. 2 travels in a row from either side. Keontae in for Schreiber. Street. Chadwick Jr. finds Alston. Alston. Feed Davis Adams. Easy flush for him.
And that's just a play you can't give up. That's the second time they've given it up.
Adams, I feel like he maybe could dunk those, Bryce, but doesn't want to.
He's just trying to get the points.
Yeah. Street. Alston is found. Lead is 10. Adams. Shorter got something on it. Shorter again.
And I don't agree with that call as well. That looked like all ball to me, and we're right in front of the action here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a jump ball, if anything, but they called a foul on him.
And Shorter's night is done, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, let's see what they say. I think he may have fouled out. He has. So Hansen will come in now. So Shorter exits 4 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, a steal, a block, 5 fouls, and a turnover. Actually, more than 3 rebounds, probably about 6 for Shorter. And Adams misses the first. So Davis for the second attempt. He splits the pair. Adams been the second leading
just
scorer.
played so fantastic.
15 for him, 12 for Street, 24 from Givens.
Oh, and Schwartz just nailed that.
Detroit from Schwartz now. He has 12. So Schwartz with 12, Hersick 13, Knight 9. And it's a grandstand finish, Bryce. Their lead is 8. What do the Red Devils need to do to get the W here?
I think there's 3 steps here for the Red Devils to get the W. Stop turning the ball over and missing big, easy shots. Make them turn the ball over, and capitalize on the 3-point opportunities that you get and the good looks that you get. And I could see this game being tied up. An 8-point deficit is not that big.
Yeah, they
in
do.
the grand scheme of things.
About
It's
2 minutes to work with as well, so definitely
I think this
achievable.
is a manageable game for Hunterdon Central. However, Immaculata has full chance here to close it out on defense. But when Schwartz is staring down the basket with the ball in his hand, especially behind the 3-point line, I would not expect him to miss that. And as we just saw, the reason why we had a timeout here is he's just nailing shots.
Coach
Schwartz is clutch for this team right now.
Coach McKeever telling his team, play defense close on threes, don't turn the ball over, and you'll win this one. It's like a session of wide we have over here. Listen to Coach McKeever enlighten his team.
You also got to remember, no more shorter for the rest of the game, considering he's fouled out. So your bigs come in the form of Keontae or Hanson, but you lose the tallest guy on your team.
Oh, Knight gets a steal. Knight, Keontae, three, no good. They needed that. And
that was the shot of the game right there.
Alston, Chadwick Jr. inside for Street, Jaden Street. Givens.
And
Knight almost lost it. Will keep it. Knight all the way. Luke Knight with 11. He's having a great game, Luke Knight. Adams. Schwartz tips it.
Schwartz almost had it for him. 6-point deficit for Hunterdon Central. 2 3-pointers, 3 2-pointers. It's all in Hunterdon Central's hands here. They need to capitalize on this defensive opportunity.
They find Chadwick Jr.
They're
running the one
rebound.
They're running the 1-3-1. It looks like with the press.
And
they
another foul call.
Schwartz with the foul. He has a bunch to give. Only has the one now with the 2. So Alston to the line has not scored since the first quarter. Let's see how his stroke is looking. Alston sinks the first.
Alston has a chance here to bring Immaculata up by 8, which almost brings the game out of reach.
Alston pure with a left-handed stroke.
Hunterdon Central can't score here. Smart timeout there by the Red Devils.
So what's the rationale, Bryce, for Hunterdon Central to get back into this one?
The biggest thing here is coming off of this timeout, you need to score. Coach is going to draw up a play here. I think you give a 3-ball to Schwartz, maybe Keontae. The biggest thing here is you hit a 3 and you're only down by 5. You're down by 5. You can play the foul game. But the biggest thing here is if you don't score here, you don't win this game.
Yeah, it's do or die possession, really. And if we go back to the missed layups, the missed threes, the missed rebounds, the turnovers.
Just horrendous all around.
That has cost them 6 losses, maybe 7 by the time this one's over, of games by under 10, under 6, excuse me. Well, they've had 6 losses under 6 points, and it's everything. Yeah. Free throws, threes, layups, turnovers. They've had the hustle. They just haven't had the execution in the crucial moments.
Here comes one of the biggest plays of the game here. I expect the coach to draw up a play where if the 3 is not ready and available, you get it inside and you get at least a 2. If you don't get a 2 or you don't get a 3 here, the game is not theirs to win. 100% game on the line here.
Well,
only a minute left to play. Everything's at stake here.
Schwartz will inbound. Oh, sorry, looks like Hersick.
Watch for Knight as well to come up.
So Knight will bring it up. They'll need a quick bucket. Cameron Chadwick Jr. on the coverage. Schreiber gets inside. Street blocks.
Still Red Devil ball, but they took way too much time off the clock with that possession.
15 seconds and no bucket. Street.
You start with a whole minute and you take a quarter of that off to score 8 points.
5 blocks for Street. Alston stepped out. Knight. I feel like she should pull up maybe here.
I would have fed Schreiber there. He was wide open.
Keontae, he'll have to pull up. Keontae rattles out.
And that's just about going to do it. bang.
Alston weaves his way through. Street. And do they call a charge? They call a charge on Jaden Street.
Makes it more interesting here.
Tables have turned. 4 fouls for Street. They need something very, very quick. Knight. That can work, but it doesn't go. Street. They try to foul. They run over each other.
I think that play kind of summarizes the Central night up.
Adams gets it to go. 17 for Adams.
That's going to do it here for us. Final score, 54 for Hunterdon, 57 for Hunterdon Central, 64 for Immaculata. Tyler, final thoughts?
I mean, tough loss for the Red Devils. Yeah, again, came down to the little things, but Red Devils fall to 6-14. Immaculata improves to 8-12, so that'll do it for tonight from HGTV. Thank you from everyone throughout these 2 games in hockey and in basketball. Bryce next to me, thank you for the 2 games. Bryce, thank you to Jenna, our tech director, Gianna here, Mr. Johnson, of course, Mr. S, who's helped us. Thank you to everyone. Everyone, thank you for tuning into HGTV, and have a wonderful night as well. So thank you to Maddie.